This NO2 really kicks tonight.
NO2?
Yeah, liquid nitrogen.
Oh, Grandma's recipe.
Exactly. She still won't give it to me, though.
One day.
One day. Indeed. We got the fire up and running in case you got cold. We noticed it wasn't on last night.
Whoops.
Welcome back.
Speaking of last night, in our previous reading, we met interlunar pilot Michal Al-Zarani and her misfit crew of astronauts as they travel into deep space on an unknown mission.
So settle yourself in, take a breath if you must. Close your eyes and transport yourself back to the vastness of space and what lies beyond. Interior cockpit. Al-Zarani sits, watching the stars. There's a knock, knock, knock on the cockpit door. She takes a breath. Gets up, unlocks the door, and opens it, finding Park.
Hey,
Yes?
you like meetings? Because we're having one.
In the common area, a bit later, a mission meeting is in progress. Al-Zarani is in the room, sitting next to Zed. Fox, standing by the plasma screen. On that screen, blueprints for a mid-sized star freighter vessel named the Monarch.
The Monarch, an unmanned cargo ship which mysteriously lost power thanks to our own Angelo Evans.
Evans snickers, and the others join in. Al-Zarani's confused, left out of this inside joke.
On its return voyage from the inner asteroid belt, our mission is to restart the ship and ensure its cargo is...
It's important to note the Monarch's cargo bay door was opened due to an AI software glitch. Groans around the room. The first most are hearing of this.
Già pierdole!
When did this happen? Says Zed. Al-Zarani, observing the energy of this group, watches Bukowska muttering more Polish curses and putting in earbuds. A few hours ago, says Evans.
That being said, we are operating under the impression the cargo is secured.
With a prayer, says Zed. What else about the cargo? Mission Control deemed it need to know. A pregnant pause in the room. Then,
Of course.
says Fox. The plasma screen's display shifts to a map of the solar system, including the main asteroid belt.
A WGA research probe en route to the Oort cloud.
A small dot on screen moves from Earth toward deep space, but pauses at the asteroid belt.
Picked up brief but intense energy pulses residing in the shadow of asteroid 909 Shep, like beacons hailing the probe.
Presentation shifts to a simulation of a group of 6 small meteor rocks, the same rocks from the opening scene, emitting colorful EM waves, beside an asteroid known as 909 Shep. Beacons?
Zed?
Zed takes a moment to swallow his bite. WGA detected erratic radiation bursts akin to long-period magnetars.
On screen, a grainy photo appears, taken by the probe, of the 6 meteoroids in space. Fascinated, Al-Zarani stands to look closely at the photo.
Energy contained within each respective meteoroid is uncannily high across the EM spectrum, yet the dinky probe remained unharmed.
Off Al-Zarani's racking look.
Power relative to SGR 1806-20, Sagittarius's most powerful neutron star, contained within the shell of a rock.
Ridiculous.
That's nearly what I said.
How is it possible?
Who knows, said Fox. Take your seat.
And the plan is to put these rocks, as energetic as the sun, on a ship and bring them planet-side?
Evans stomps his foot, getting the group's attention.
We wouldn't be on this bus if WGA were anything less than certain about the analysis of and the safety of this mission.
To clarify, Evans, says Fox, no one is certain about the safety of this mission. Al-Zarani wearily nods, then notices Bukowska still not paying attention.
Should she be listening?
Fox snaps, getting Bukowska's attention, gestures to her ear. Bukowska sneers, removes one earpod. This power source appears already harnessed. If we can adapt it, think of the possibilities. Al-Zarani thinks. Then a spark of inspiration.
Deep space travel.
Zed nods, beaming. Or we blow up the world, says Evans. Park laughs. Al-Zarani doesn't. Lighten up. Later in the cockpit, Al-Zarani sips from a pouch of drinking water in her seat. There's another knock at the door.
Need something?
The door opens. It's Park.
Thought I'd ask politely this time.
She turns, eyes him as he enters.
This seems too complicated for a lunar distance shuttle.
It's no longer just a lunar distance shuttle, is it?
Well, I was told...
Who's the pilot here? Al-Zarani gets a comms alert.
What if someone else has to fly it?
Alzarani turns on her comms receiver. Order to Capcom. I'm with Avionics Inspector at the moment. Rain's voice comes in.
Copy. I got an update on my brother.
Alzarani pauses, understanding Rain is delivering a coded message. How bad is it?
He's in a tough spot.
Okay, copy you. She says to Park, you'll have to excuse us.
Oh.
She leads Park away, who presses back, studying the dash. Now! Park resigns, exiting as Alzarani latches the cockpit door. She sits, and a direct message appears on her screen.
From Capcom. You were right, Alzarani.
A beat. Then,
your crew isn't who they say they are.
In the common area, Park enters, finding Evans seated with his tablet, still hacking into Alzarani's comms.
Alzarani is speaking with mission control again.
I know! I can't crack this! Park leans over Evans' shoulder to inspect. Mind backing the fuck away from me? In the cockpit, Alzarani pales, looking at the screen in front of her. She types.
Who's in charge?
Capcom.
Evans.
On her screen, seeing profiles and photos of her crew, noting key details. Evans, Angelo, age 24, child savant, has been employed at World Galactic Alliance for 6 years, originator of Mission Monarch. Capcom.
Someone in diagnostics found a link between Evans and Regan Fox.
Fox, Regan, surgeon, terminally ill, brain cancer.
We found these files on Evans's hard drive.
Next, Alzarani sees Zed, Micah, astrogeologist, sued World Galactic for patent infringement.
And more being decrypted. He's fooled us all, Alzarani.
How the fuck were they allowed on... She types.
How the fuck were they allowed on board?
Capcom.
Figuring that out.
Alzarani waits, glances warily to the cockpit door, then...
Be on your guard.
Yeah, no shit. On the dash screen, Alzarani reads Bukowska's profile. Bukowska, Katerina, barred Olympic athlete, black market assassin. Alzarani on her feet, locking the cockpit door as, in the common area, Bukowska at a booth, earpods in, wafting her neon plasma knife through the air, its deadly blade a spectacle. Back in the cockpit, we see Alzarani rooting around beneath her console. More of her conversation with Capcom on screen. Capcom.
You're ordered to remain in the cockpit. More details to come.
Alzarani.
They want to learn how to fly my ship.
Capcom.
Don't let them.
Soon, Alzarani finds the wire she's looking for and rips it out. In response, the console screen flashes with a red alert. Autopilot disabled. In the common area, Evans' tablet is interrupted by an alert the ship's autopilot has been turned off. Eyes cunning, Evans knows Alzarani is onto them. Gasp!
Breath held.
Hold your breath too. We have about 12 to 24 hours till you find out what happens next.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.